Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. So Jason Dedeker, this is it. We have reached the end of another book. Woo. How are we feeling today?
Well, I feel great. We're just like tearing through these books now. When we were way back in Genesis and Job, I thought we were never going to get through this, but we're good.
We still have a long way to go, but, you know, it's getting there. It is getting there.
We've covered definitely, I think, enough story that maybe, Emily, we could throw you into some kind of Christianity debate, and maybe you could hold your own.
What do you mean by debate? Like, what are you expecting me to debate?
Oh, I don't know. Every 5 years or so, there's some kind of well-publicized debate, like, you know, Bill Nye stands up to defend evolution against Dr. James Dobson or something like that. We can get you up there.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. Oh, boy. What is everyone drinking to commemorate this day?
Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't pick a drink that was supposed to be commemorating today, but I just got a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon from Bogle.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
How about you, Jace?
And I'm enjoying a gin and tonic first, and then I have a rum and LaCroix waiting in the wings for the second act.
Well, I made myself a beautiful pina colada. It's frozen. Just grab some lovely pineapple chunks and some coconut milk and rum and some lime juice, and you got yourself a great drink. Highly recommend it.
Sounds very refreshing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Emily, do you remember what happened last time in the penultimate chapter of 2 Samuel?
Was last time when Samuel decided to drop some sick beats?
It wasn't Samuel.
By Samuel, I meant David. David was the one who dropped all those sick beats. Yeah, and was kind of just talking about himself and God and how cool both of them were. That they were both on the same level almost. Which was
I don't think he quite went there, but he did talk about how very, very awesome he was.
Yeah, exactly. He talked about that. I'm seeing, we wrote down for the bonus episode, the 10 concubines. Were these the concubines that had to stay away forever?
Yeah.
And
David kind of shut them up in a house, I guess, and fed them, but didn't do them anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Joab's sword falling out and then stabbing Amasa. Do you remember
feels
that?
like cheating when you're looking
Something
through
about
our bonus notes, but
it doesn't actually tell me that much. It's just very random snippets. But yeah, it was with the left hand, and he stabbed him real quick, and it was surprising.
Well, we kind of
as stabbing usually is.
Yeah, we kind of added our interpretation that it was a left-handed sort of thing, but yeah, where there was mention of his sword falling out, but then the next line he stabbed the guy, so I guess we figured out that he must have picked it up and it was some cool sneaky move.
Yeah, and that there were 6-fingered men.
Just one.
6-toed men.
One.
One man. Does this say the sons of Rapha?
Right.
That's why I said 2.
There were
or
4.
Multiple men.
There were 4 sons. Oh. They were all the giants that each of David's different sons, I think, or soldiers or someone, I think it was his sons, slayed a different one of these 4 different giants that fought them when they were battling.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I don't know. Anything else happen?
No, I think that's it.
That's probably the most important points, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, once we're done with this, we're going to be doing a Bible quiz on 2 Samuel for our bonus. And I looked at it when I was pulling it up to prepare for this, and it's hard.
Oh,
I
boy.
was looking at it like, I don't know how good we're going to do, but we'll see.
Hopefully
Maybe
Dedeker will like figure it all out. We'll have remembered everything.
I think between the three of us, we tend to pull it off.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, what are we doing today as our final time?
I know, right? This is it. Our final time here in 2 Samuel. Today, we are reading the last 2 chapters of 2 Samuel, which is 23 and 24. If you want to read along with us, you can do so at drunkbiblestudy.com/read and type in 2 Samuel 23 to 24. As we get started, we want to remind everybody to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen to us while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, 2 Samuel 23. Now, these are the last words of David.
Whoa, we're already there.
Yeah.
Huh.
David...
Is he gonna like sing his last words? Because I know that you sort of pointed to that in the last episode.
I think there's going to be more
yet
singing.
Another song.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's David. He loves singing.
He does.
Okay.
He loves all things musical.
Yeah. David, the son of Jesse, says, "The man who was raised on high says, the anointed of the God of Jacob, the sweet psalmist of Israel, : I think is
that him? Is he naming himself the sweet psalmist of Israel?
I wonder if this is maybe the writer of this book, or is this part of the song? I don't know.
Who knows?
Gosh. Okay, so then : so I guess this is where the song starts. We'll see. The Spirit of Yahweh spoke by me. His word was on my tongue. The God of Israel said, the Rock of Israel spoke to me. :
Heck yes.
What
Always
even
the Rock.
Yeah. What even is this grammar, though? I'm so confused right now. It says, the Spirit of Yahweh spoke to me, comma, his word was on my tongue, period. The God of Israel said, comma, the Rock of Israel spoke to me, :
Wait, is he naming out God twice? He's like, God, the Rock, who is also God, they spoke to me, meaning one
okay,
person.
maybe he's just sort of clarifying. Okay, all right, I can get into that. One who rules over men righteously, who rules in the fear of God, he shall be as the light of the morning when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, when the tender grass springs out of the earth. Through clear...
How poetic.
Through clear shining after rain. Okay, just as we're doing this song, put some thought into what genre is this song.
Oh, okay, because apparently last song you thought was a metal song.
Right. So what is it this time? Okay. Shining after rain. Most assuredly, my house is not so with God. Yet he has made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things and sure, : again.
And sure.
For it is all my salvation and all my desire, although he doesn't make it grow. Okay, but...
What?
Okay,
wait, he doesn't make
grow.
his salvation and desire grow?
Or his house grow, maybe?
Oh, he's got enough kids. I mean, I don't know if he's talking about that, but what else would he be talking about?
Laura in the chat is suggesting maybe it's a Colby Calais. I don't know how we say her name these days.
Calais.
Colby Calais.
Is it Calais?
Calais song?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, okay.
I can see it be kind of like gentle, palatable pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, with maybe some little, like, a little bit offbeat guitar, acoustic guitar. Yeah, okay. All right. I can get into that.
Your mission is make this into a Colby Calais song. Love it.
Oh, well, that means I'm going to have to recruit one of you two to sing this one. So.
Oh, by all means.
Okay. I would like to look at a little bit of this from the Message, because I just can't even follow this song so far.
Please, by all means.
Here's the message. So, the voice of the son of Jesse, the voice of the man of God, took to the top, whom the God of Jacob made king, and Israel's most popular singer. This is already fantastic.
Wait.
Israel's most popular singer. I'm assuming David. Okay.
Is David saying that about himself?
It does seem that way.
Wait, okay, but hold on. But is that implying that not only is he a king, that he is just like touring and tearing it up in Israel? Like everyone's waiting for the next David album to drop.
But he's about to die, right?
Well, yeah, he's an older pop star at this point.
Yeah, he's like a Mick Jagger at this point or something.
Sure. Yeah, all right, we'll go with that.
If Mick Jagger were also Kobe Kelly. Okay.
Yeah, okay. God's Spirit spoke through me. His words took shape on my tongue. The God of Israel spoke to me. Israel's rock mountain said, whoever...
Big Rock Candy Mountain?
Yeah, Israel's Big Rock Candy Mountain. Whoever governs fairly and well, who rules in the fear of God, is like the first light at daybreak without a cloud in the sky, like a green grass carpeting the earth, glistening under fresh rain.
Hold on. Wait, this is still just the message?
This is the message. I'm trying to understand something. This is just the message. This is recap. And this is just how my regime has been. For God guaranteed his covenant with me, spelled it out plainly, and kept every promised word, my entire salvation, my every desire. Okay, so he is saying that it went well. Because I thought he kept saying, like, but not with my house.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. Okay, let me go back to
Jace, I need more pop in your energy and in my energy.
Okay,
affect.
You're right.
Like this is a little bit too much academics, and I need much more. Pop.
Okay, you're right. I just need to sort of feel the music, let it flow through me.
Are you going to go back to the regular text, or you're going to stay on the message? Okay.
So we're back to World English Bible, verse 5. Okay. Most assuredly, my house is not so with God, yet he has made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things, and sure, for it is all my salvation and all my desire, although he doesn't make it grow. But the ungodly shall be all of them as thorns to be thrust away, because they can't be taken with the hand. But the man who touches them must be armed with iron and the staff of a spear. They shall be utterly burned with fire in their place. I think that's the end of the song.
That's the end of the song?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because I think that was like David kind of on the back end arc of the psychedelics. You know, the last song that we got was as he was kind of coming up, because it was all about like him seeing a dragon riding on a cherub and things like that. And now he's kind of see him coming out of it a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
I get that. And then...
Nice.
So, end song, like, you know, it's like a Colby Calais song. It's nice and short, unlike that last, like, metal song. It's like one of those 20-minute long sort of prog rock / metal type things. This is a nice little short.
Yeah, this is short and sweet.
Yeah, short.
It's like the radio edit.
Right. Okay. These are the names, oh boy. These are the names of the mighty men whom David had. :
gave birth to, or had in his ranks, or
I'm sorry, he did not give birth to these boys.
That he had as bed partners. I don't know. These are the names, or that he killed. Maybe like he had them. They got They got by David.
They got gotten.
Okay.
Let's look. Let's see if we can figure it out.
Okay, first, Josheb Boshebeth. Josheb Boshebeth, a Tachemonite, chief of the captains. The same was Adino the Eznite, against 800 slain at one time. After him was Eleazar, the son of Dodai, the son of an Ahohite. Dodai, yeah. The son of an Ahohite, one of the 3 mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines who were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away.
This is like his bros.
Yeah,
his entourage.
this is his entourage. I like
Cool.
that.
His
Okay.
power team.
He's Adrian Grenier, and then they're like the rest of the people in that cast.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like Eleazar is Turtle and Josheb is Eric. I forget the names. It's been a lot of years since I watched any of that show. Okay.
It's a really old show. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So who do we have so far? We have Josheb, Basshebeth, and Eleazar. Yep.
Good old
then-
Eleazar.
Yeah, we know that one. He arose and struck the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand froze to the sword. And Yahweh worked a great victory that day. And the people returned after him only to take spoil. Great. After him was Shammah, the son of Agi, a Hararite. The Philistines were gathered together into a troop. There was a plot of ground full of lentils. And the people
tasty.
fled from the Philistines.
Yeah. Just randomly. Lentils were everywhere. Like people grabbed them by the handful, popped them into their mouth.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. I'm just going to move on.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
But he stood in the midst of the plot and defended it and killed the Philistines. And Yahweh worked a great victory.
These
So
are
I
my
see.
lentils. I'm
Yeah.
going to make a meat alternative burger for myself.
Yes.
Yeah. The lentils is
Yes.
where he had his final stand. Okay. Got it. Wow. 3 of the 30 chief men went down and came to David in the harvest time to the cave of Adullam, and the troop of the Philistines was encamped in the valley of Rephaim. Okay, the giants. David was then in the stronghold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me water to drink of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." It's a melodrama.
Yes.
The 3 mighty men broke through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, first of all, they didn't have no water with them already? Or was this David just being a diva, being like, I need that water?
That's the
A little
Artesian-
column A, a little column B. I don't know.
That's a good question, yeah. I mean, maybe they'd been out for a long time and were low on supplies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 3 mighty men who we just talked about, they broke through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate and took it and brought it to David. But he would not drink of it and poured it out to Yahweh.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
What?
Okay. Now, talk about 3 mighty men, more like 3 pissed off men.
Yeah, seriously.
They're like, excuse me, we were going to drink that.
Yeah. Excuse me, we just had to like risk our lives and risk our necks and probably even kill some people just to bring this water back to you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I bet you Yahweh loved it though.
Oh, he went crazy. This is why David is Yahweh's best boy. Because he does things like get rid of water just for Yahweh.
So David explains himself. He said, Be it far from me, Yahweh, that I should do this, : shall I drink the blood of the men who went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it.
This is not blood, this is water.
Is he saying
Unless
that, like,
I'm missing something here.
he couldn't drink it because those guys worked so hard to get it for him? That seems like backwards from what makes sense.
It just sounds like David has set himself up so he can do no wrong. You know?
Yes, yeah.
It's like, I'm going to be melodramatic and like beg for some water. And then at the last second, I'm going to throw it all over the ground and be like, look, I did it for Yahweh. That's why he loves me.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it was a power play. He just really needed
Probably.
to assert dominance and control over these 3 mighty dudes. Because
Definitely.
David is getting in years, you know? He's maybe just kind of grasping at some kind of dominance.
Yeah.
He's
That's quite possible.
singing and grasping.
These things did the 3 mighty men. Abishai.
Slapped him in the face.
Yeah.
Kicked
Abishai.
dirt in his mouth.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief of the 3.
Okay.
He lifted up his spear against 300 and killed them, and had a name among the three. Wasn't he wasn't he most honorable of the three? Question mark. Therefore, he was made
You
their
tell
captain.
us.
You haven't given me any basis for comparison.
It's true.
So Brady in the chat is pointing out this is like an action montage where we're getting like a highlight reel of all these guys' best moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like
And
that.
presumably this happened a long time ago, right? It's not like he sung this song and he's about to die and they're like doing all this stuff right now.
Oh, yeah, he's probably recapping.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this is his song anymore. So I think this is now just a recap.
Okay.
His song was only like 8 verses long or something. Okay.
Yeah.
So wasn't he the most honorable of the three? Therefore, he was made their captain. However, he didn't attain to the first three.
What does that mean?
No clue.
Okay, good.
Absolutely
I'm glad I'm
no
not the
idea.
only one.
Let me see what
Dedeker?
the message
yeah.
says here.
Okay.
Abishai, brother of Joab and son of Zeruiah, was the head of the 30. 30 now instead of 3. He once got credit for killing 300 with his spear, but he was never named in the same breath as the 3. He was the most respected of the 30 and was their captain, but never got included among the 3.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, that's kind of sad. Did he write
Jeez.
this? Did he write this note in of like, I also did some impressive things, but I never got to be included in this super
I love
special
that
exclusive
idea.
club?
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Somehow he got a hold of the book and was like, I'm writing something in about myself.
Oh, yeah. Or like maybe one of his ancestors was friends with the scribe and was like, hey, could you maybe put in a little bit here about who was it? Zeruiah? No, Abishai.
He's the
Yeah,
perpetual
Abishai.
pewter medalist.
yeah.
He is always a bridesmaid and never a bride.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
All right, Dedeker, I'm going to pass it off to you because that's halfway
Yeah,
through
it's
this
your
first
it's your
chapter.
turn.
Okay. All right. Picking it up
Benihana.
at verse 20, which is Benaiah, not Benihana. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done mighty deeds. He killed the 2 sons of Ariel of Moab. He went down also and killed a lion in the midst of a pit in time of snow.
I call BS. What is a lion doing in snow in this part of the world?
Who killed this lion?
Doesn't it snow in the mountains in Israel?
I don't know.
There would be lions there too. Maybe not like African lions.
Like
but
mountain lions.
Like mountain lions. Exactly. Mountain lions in the mountains.
So this
So
is-
a lion.
This is Benihana killed a lion.
Yeah, this is Benihana killed the lion.
Climbed into a pit and killed a lion. Okay, great. Love
Whipped out his Sentoku
snow.
knife
it. Amazing.
in the snow. Yes. Okay. You want to know who else he killed? Because it keeps on going.
Oh, great.
All right. He killed an Egyptian, a goodly man, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and killed him with his own spear.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No. Jeez.
This Benihana is pretty badass, I would say.
Yeah, he is.
These things did Benihana, the son of Jehoiada, and had a name among the 3 mighty men. All right, he gets a name.
Okay.
He gets a name.
I will say, killing lions and killing people with their own spears, I'd be more inclined to give him a name more so than Abishai.
Yeah,
it's
he
like-
doesn't need to take this book and write something in for himself. Like, he knows that someone's going to write something in for him.
Right.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, because also with Abishai, it's like, yeah, it was rumored that he got credit for killing 300 by himself, but no one saw it. But these things, Benihana had his people around and they saw it. And
He was smart in that way. He knew to have an entourage around him. Wow. He'd done killed the mountain lions.
exactly.
Yeah.
He was more honorable than the 30, but he didn't attain to the first 3. I think that means like he didn't hold a candle to the first 3, like didn't attain to the level of the first 3. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
can we recap just real quick who's who then? So it seems like these top 3 is this Josheb Boshebeth guy, and then Eleazar, who we've heard about, and then Shammah, Those are like top 3. And
What
then
about Joab?
He's not in
Joab's
here,
a little bit treacherous, though.
Yeah.
You know?
He's Jonathan Banks. I guess he does have like a family to care for and stuff, so.
But maybe because he's the captain of all the army, he doesn't count. Maybe these are the top 3 in the army then? I don't know. I am curious to see if Joab eventually gets some sort of retribution for all the
we gotta figure it out real quick here.
Okay, wait. So sorry. So those were the 3, and then it was like, oh yeah, and then also Abishai. He was great, but like not as great as those 3. And then Ben-Hana was super great, but also not as great as those 3. Okay, all right.
Okay. So he was more honorable than the 30, but he didn't attain to the first 3. David set him over his guard. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem.
Oh,
Dodo.
Oh, Dedeker.
You know Dodo.
Oh boy, this is here. Are we ready for a list?
It's going to be 30.
Are we ready for a list?
This is 30 names.
All right, ready, everyone?
Yeah. Okay.
The waterfall, you do a waterfall, you start drinking, and you don't stop until she finishes the list.
Oh, boy. I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm going to do it. Here we go. Okay. So we just left off with Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shammah, the Herodite, Elikah, the Herodite, Helez, the Paltite, Ira, the son of Ikesh, the Tekoite, Abiezer, the Anathothite, Mebunai, the Hushathite, Zalman, the Ahohite.
This is about as good as I could do, honestly.
Maharai,
Zalman the salmon.
It is spelled exactly like salmon, but with a
Yeah,
Z.
exactly.
So maybe he's Zaman. Zaman, the Ahohite.
Zalman the salmon.
Maharai, the Netophathite, Heleb, the son of Bana, Eric Bana, the Netophathite, Itai,
Yeah,
the son of Ribai, state of Gibeah, of the children of Benjamin, Benihana, a Pirathonite, Hiddai, of the brooks of Gash. There's a lot of A's there. Abielban, the Arbathite, Asmaveth, the Barhamite, Eliahba, the Shalbanite, the sons of Joshan, Jonathan, comma. Jonathan doesn't get any qualifier. Okay.
Jonathan. He doesn't
Shammah, the Hararite, Ahiam, the sons of Sherar, the Ararite, Eliphalet.
It's a cool name. I like that, actually.
Eliphalet, the son of Ahazbai, the son of the Maacathite, Eliam, the son of Ahithophel the Gilonite, Hezro, the Carmelite, Perai, the Arbite, Egal, the son of Nathan of Zobah, Benai, the Gadite, Zelek, the Ammonite, Naharai, the Beerothite, I like that tribe, armor bearers to Joab, the son of Zeruiah, Ira, the Ithrite, Gareb, the Ithrite, Uriah, the Hittite, 37 in all. It was 37, not even 30.
Gosh, I guess
where'd we get the extra 7?
I guess we had some armor bearers and some other things in there, like in the credits, they're like assistant to Mr. Banks. They've got those sorts of credits at the end there.
Uh-huh.
It's nice.
Hair done specifically for Uriah the Hittite.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
That was
best boy.
That was it. That's the end.
Right.
That's the
It's not the end. I have one more to do.
Right.
Well, before you begin that, we should talk about what people can do to help keep this show a-going.
All right, let's do this. So, chapter 24. Do we call it chapter 24?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Chapter 24. David, or just Samuel 2. Second Samuel, David returns, Samuel doesn't. Here we go.
The last chapter. This is it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What? Again, the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Israel, and he moved David against them, saying, "Go, number Israel and Judah."
Oh, is he doing another
census?
Are we doing? Oh no, not another census.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no, I almost forgot about those days.
The king said to Joab, the captain of the host who was with him, "Go now back and forth through all the tribes of Israel, from Dan even to Beersheba, and number you the people, that I may know the sum of the people." Joab said to the king, "Now, I may know the son. What?
Joab said to the king,
Joab said to the king, now Yahweh, your God, add to the people, however many they may be, 100 times, and may the eyes of my lord the king see it. But why does my lord the king delight in this thing? I mean, that's a great question.
Can I read you the Message version of that?
Yes.
But Joab resisted the king. May your God multiply people by the hundreds right before the eyes of my master the king. But why on earth would you do a thing like this?
Like, really, though.
Okay,
why?
I'm on Team Joab now. I'm
sure.
sold. He is a rebel.
He's awesome.
He goes for what he wants. I really want the spin-off series with Joab, 100%.
I'm pretty sure that this is our finest casting since The Rock.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better call Joab.
I love it. Okay. Notwithstanding, the king's word prevailed against Joab. Well, I guess it would. And against the captains of the host. Joab and the captains of the host went out from the presence of the king to number the people of Israel. They passed over the Jordan and encamped in Aroer. Aroer. Aroer.
Yeah, that's probably as good a guess as we're going to get.
On the right side of the city that is in the middle of the valley of Gad, and to Jazer. Then they came to Gilead and to the land of Tatim Hodshai. And they came to Dan Jan.
Dan Jan.
Nice.
Dan
Jan. And because it's Jaan, Dan Jan, and roundabout to Sidon, and came to the stronghold of Tyre, and to all the cities of the Hivites and of the Canaanites, and they went out to the south of Judah at Beersheba. So when they had gone back and forth through all the land, they came to Jerusalem at the end of 9 months and 20 days. Goodness.
Gosh.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the U.S. Census also takes pretty much the whole year to complete.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that you did that.
Yeah, I was involved in the census 10 years ago. They're doing it again this year. I don't know how they're going to manage it now. Maybe it's easier.
It's all online.
Everyone's
it's
home
all
to
online.
count.
You haven't taken it yet?
No, I haven't. It's all online? That's amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
We're in a pandemic. You got to do it.
Okay, all right. I'll go do it. I'll do it right now.
Dedeker, you too.
What's the incentive? Are they going to give us like a free juice cleanse?
No,
or like 20%
but
off at Bath
it's
and
your
Body
civic
Works? What's it
duty.
gonna be?
It's your civic duty as an American. And yeah, God says you have to be counted.
Right.
He ordered it, or David ordered it.
The Rock will love it.
Yeah, The Rock loves it. Exactly. Okay. So it took like frickin' forever. Joab gave up the sum of the numbering of the people to the king, and there were in Israel 800,000 valiant men who drew the sword, and the men of Judah were 500,000 men. David's heart struck him after that he had numbered the people. David said to Yahweh, I have sinned greatly in that which I have done. But now, Yahweh, put away, I beg you, the iniquity of your servant, for I have done very foolishly.
What?
As in, he's done very foolishly in that he did this census, or is it a much smaller number than he was expecting? And he's interpreting that as Yahweh punishing him by not giving him even more valiant men who drew the sword.
This is...
What does it say in the message?
Well, yeah, okay, this is wild. When it was all done, David was overwhelmed with guilt because he had counted the people, replacing trust with statistics. And David prayed to God.
Oh my God! And the
sinned.
Okay, so,
I have sinned badly in what I have just done, but now, God, forgive my guilt. I've been really stupid.
and the anti-science rhetoric begins.
Says that.
The anti-science rhetoric. My God, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Wow.
This is surprising. I did not expect this.
I also don't understand, too, because the very start of this chapter, also in the message, it says, he tested David by telling him, go and take a census of Israel and Judah.
Well,
So what's the big deal here?
I don't
This
get
sounds
it.
like entrapment.
Yeah,
Entrapment,
exactly.
indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, though there's no way. There's no way, because there's no way. If Yahweh comes to David and says, hey, go do a census, there's no way that David's going to be like, nah, no, Yahweh.
Right.
That's a
Yeah, of
one-way
course
ticket to
not.
having your head blasted off.
But you know what? Joab knew, as he always
He
does.
did.
He was like, why don't we not?
He needs to be the main character.
He really does.
Forget
well,
Jesus.
Okay, I know
It's
for our bonus
Joab's
episode,
time.
we're supposed to do our traditional end of book quiz, but I
also
want
need
to
to
go
look
look
that
at
up.
I want to go look at one of my favorite websites, defendinginerrancy.com,
Oh,
and see what
boy.
they have to say about this,
Yeah.
how they explain
yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
away.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll have something fun to say.
Okay, so David thinks that he's done a very foolish thing.
Yeah, okay. So when David rose up in the morning, the word of Yahweh came to the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, "Go and speak to David. Thus says Yahweh, I offer you 3 things. Choose you one of them, that I may do it to you."
Okay.
So Gad,
It's like pick which door. What is going on?
well, I think he's telling him, like, you're going to get 3 punishments and
Oh.
choose the one that you want to have happen to you because something's got to happen. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, let's
We'll
hear what
find
these
out.
punishments
Let's find
are.
out. So Gad came to David and told him and said to him, "Shall 7 years of famine come to you in your land? Or will you...
Wait, Emily, this is the 3 things. Can you do it like a game show host? Like, behind door number 1 is 3 years of famine. Like,
Okay,
if you could
okay,
give us
okay.
that energy.
Okay. So, shall 7 years of famine come to you in your land? Or will you flee 3 months before your foes while they pursue you? Or shall there be 3 days pestilence in your land? Yay!
Yeah.
Exactly. Now advise you. What?
Okay, first of all, I think this is the first time we've ever had Yahweh offer options for
Yeah,
a
this
punishment.
is really interesting.
Yeah.
This is really unfortunate.
Well, hold on. Before you move on, which one would you pick?
Wait a minute. I didn't even read them. I just said them. 7 years of famine come to you in your land. That sounds terrible. Flee 3 months before your foes while they pursue you. So flee in front of them for 3 months?
Like you're going to be on the lam for 3 months.
Okay. Or shall there be 3 days pestilence in your land? What does that mean?
In the message it says 3 days of an epidemic on the country.
We're used to that by now. Why don't we do
3
that
days?
one? 3 days is
Yeah.
nothing. I picked that one.
Yeah, the
Well,
NIV
hold on, okay.
The NIV says 3 days of plague too. So it seems like it's
Whatever.
Hold
that.
on.
Big
Yeah.
deal.
But hold on. Annalisa in the chat did point out if he's a good leader, he will choose to be on the lam because that affects him. It doesn't affect all his people.
Oh, well, he's not going to do that.
You don't think so?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll make me proud to have read 2 entire books about him.
Wow.
But it's David we're talking about. We'll see. Okay, let's find out. Yeah. So, okay. David, now advise you and consider what answer I shall return to him who sent me, meaning God.
Yes.
Yeah. David said to Gad, I am in a great strait. Let us fall now into the hand of Yahweh, for his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hand of man. So Yahweh sent pestilence on Israel from morning even to the time appointed, and there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. See?
Gosh.
Told
Wow.
you.
Gosh. Wow. All right.
Wow.
3-day
Okay.
pandemic.
Killed 70,000 people? Goodness. Yikes.
Well, that could also be 70 units of people, remember?
Meaning
Yeah,
like...
the numbers are all wishy-washy here.
Meaning what? Yeah, nobody knows. When the angel, I don't know which angel, but an angel.
assume
When
this is-
the angel,
This is the
Yeah.
angel who's killing everyone with the drugs. not drugs.
What?
Disease. That's the word I was looking for. My brain malfunctioned for a second.
The disease angel? The disease angel. Okay.
The disease angel. Pestilence is one of the four horsemen, right? Maybe.
You tell me, Jace. You tell me. All I know are the four horsemen of the apocalypse of relationships, okay? I don't know this stuff.
Okay.
Okay. When the angel stretched out his hand toward Jerusalem to destroy it, Yahweh repented him of the evil and said to the angel who destroyed the people, "It is enough. Now stay your hand." The angel of Yahweh...
Hold on. So this angel was about to go full buck wild, destroying Jerusalem until Yahweh was finally like, no, they've had enough.
That's enough. 70,000's good.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, the angel just does what he does. He's like, bring it, like 3 days, no problem. I can take all of them out. But Yahweh was like, no. We're good. Exactly. The angel of Yahweh was by the threshing floor of Araunah, the Jebusite. David spoke to Yahweh when he saw the angel who struck the people and said, "Behold, I have sinned, and I have done perversely, but these sheep, what have they done?" I'm assuming he means his people, not actual sheep.
No, but I like the idea of him actually being with some sheep and be like, no, not the sheep. He was a shepherd boy after all.
That's true. I mean, and you know what? I would have said that too. I'm like, these sheep do not need to die.
Right.
Neither do these people, but these sheep don't also need to die. Yeah, so what have they done? Please let your hand be against me, finally, and against my father's house. Gad came that day to David and said to him, "Go up, rear an altar to Yahweh on the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite." David went up according to the saying of Gad, as Yahweh commanded. Araunah looked forth and saw the king and his servants coming on toward him. And Araunah went out and bowed himself before the king with his face to the ground. Araunah said, "Why is my lord the king come to his servant?" David said, "To buy the threshing floor of you, to build an altar to Yahweh, that the plague may be stayed from these people." Obviously.
What else would I be here for? I have all my construction workers here with me. Come on.
Exactly. Araunah said to David, "Let my lord the king take and offer up what seems good to him. Behold the oxen for the burnt offering, and the threshing instruments, and the yokes of the oxen for the wood. All this, king, does Araunah give to the king." Araunah said to the king, "Yahweh your God accept you." The king said to Araunah, "No, but I will most assuredly buy it of you at a price."
Oh,
neither will I.
This is totally a callback, I think, to Moses. Was it Moses? No, not Moses. Yeah, not wanting to be given the land, but was
Abraham.
like, no,
it was Abraham,
right? He's like, no, I have to buy it from you.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
this is
like,
coming
no,
back.
I will most assuredly buy it off of you at a price. Neither will I offer burnt offerings to Yahweh my God, which cost me nothing. So David bought the threshing floor and the oxen for 50 shekels of silver. That's not very much.
Yeah, I don't think that is. Yeah.
David built there an altar to Yahweh and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. So Yahweh was entreated for the land, and the plague was stayed from Israel. And that's it.
Jeez.
Wow. A little bit of a side story and then just a sudden ending at the end there.
That's the end of Samuel? I don't remember any of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know why you would, because that was kind of random. Both of those chapters were super random.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, like the first one was this kind of action montage of David's supergroup. And then it was about this, like, David being tricked into taking a census and then being punished for it.
Yeah, we need to look up why Yahweh was so angry about the census.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out for sure. Gosh, okay. Well, man, compared to the last couple books we've read, I felt like that one really just kind of fizzled at the end there. The others left us on these kind of cool cliffhangers or something.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Okay, but hold on. We started out this book by being like, these are the last words of David. So
I know, but it wasn't. That was such a lie.
But that sounds like we're ramping up to David dying. I mean, last time it was like the last words of Moses, and then it was still like a good 10 chapters before Moses actually died. But still, that sounds like We're setting that up, right?
It does seem that way. I wouldn't be surprised if next week it's the next book starts with like, and then David's dead. Moving on. Like that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Dead.
Well, okay, so the next book is called Kings, and there's 2 kings, right? Like meaning Kings 1 and Kings 2.
Yes.
First and second Kings, rather.
Yeah.
So there's at least 2 kings probably in that book. Or am I wrong?
Probably
because it's kings plural.
That's true. It's not first king and second king. It's kings. Yes, there will be many kings.
Yeah, so we need to who's going to take over? It's presumably one of David's kids.
Yeah, who do you think it might be?
Well, apparently it's Solomon, but I don't know besides that.
Well, I mean, that question in itself is part of the plot of First Kings, so we will wait until we get to there. Gosh, I'm excited. I'm just going to say, everyone, thank you for joining us for this. This has been amazing, having such a nice big audience here today for this finale. I'm sorry it was a really confusing episode, but we were all here as a team, and I think we maybe made a little bit of sense out of it, except for why David got punished for doing a census. But we are going to wrap up and do a bonus where we're going to try to look into that a little bit and see if we can make any sense of it, as well as doing our ritual of doing a quiz after each book of the Bible. So
I'm a little scared about this one, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we might do okay. We might do all right. We'll see.
Thank you for joining us for Bible study today. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including ad-free episodes, early releases, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a minute to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes or Stitcher, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Bible Cast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, and me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
You know